Dear students, today we will start the different properties of that phenol. But in the last class we have discussed that is very important reaction, that is Rimmer-Tiemann reaction. Rimmer-Tiemann reaction, that is the reaction of the phenol. Reaction of the phenol with that of the chloroform, or that is carbon tetrachloride in presence of NaOH at 340 Kelvin or 343 Kelvin, and there is the formation of orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or orthohydroxybenzoic acid, depending upon whether we have taken that chloroform or that is carbon tetrachloride. So today we will start the other properties of that phenol. So when phenol that has been treated with zinc dust, that is heated with zinc dust, there is the formation of that benzene. So this reaction, this is one of the important reaction that is used during that organic conversions for the removal of that OH group from that benzene ring. So phenol benzene ring that contain OH. So whenever that has been treated with zinc dust, so there is the removal of ZNO, that is removed in the form of ZNO, and benzene will be formed. So OH group that has been removed. So for the removal of OH group from that benzene ring, we have to treat that material with that of the zinc dust, so that the OH group that is removed that is ZNO, and this H is attached to this position, so that the formation of that benzene. So the first reaction, that is action with zinc dust, that the formation of that is benzene. So next one, action with ammonia. Phenol that has been treated with ammonia in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. Anhydrous ZnCl2, it has the ability to remove water from that system. Anhydrous ZnCl2, it has the ability to remove water from the system. OH part and H part, that is removed in the form of water. And the NH2 group that is attached to this benzene ring, and there is the formation of aniline. Aniline will be formed. So whenever phenol that has been treated with ammonia in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2 at about 300 degrees centigrade, water is removed. OH part and H part that combine to form water, and benzene ring is attached with NH2, that is the formula for that aniline. There is the formation of that aniline. Next we will say, what is the reaction of that alkyl halides? Alkyl halides with that of the sodium salt of the phenol, that is sodium phenoxide, that is known as sodium phenate. Sodium phenoxide or sodium phenate. So sodium phenate that reacts with alkyl halide, that is methyl iodide. So Na part and I part, that is removed in the form of that NaI, and there is the formation of that ether. Benzene ring that is attached with OCH3, NaI, Na part and I part, that is removed in the form of that NaI. There is the formation of benzene that is attached to OCH3, that is the formula for that anisole. And this reaction that is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. Williamson's ether synthesis. So sodium phenate that has been treated with alkyl halide, so that the formation of that methoxybenzene, that is otherwise known as anisole, and this reaction that is known as, that is Williamson's ether synthesis. So next one, but the very important question from this one, if we will take alkyl iodide, so that is benzene that is attached with chlorine or bromine or iodine, that is haloarine. From that haloarine, if we take, that is CH3 ONA, CH3ONA, there is no chance of formation of that ether. We will discuss later on. This is regarding, that is action with alkyl halide, that is sodium phenate, that reacts with methyl iodide. So there is the formation of methoxybenzene. But this methoxybenzene cannot be prepared by the action of, that is benzene, that is attached with chlorine or bromine or iodine, that is CH3ONA. Na part, Cl part, NaCl, but there is no chance of formation of this product. That is benzene ring, that is attached to OCH3, that cannot be obtained. We have already discussed regarding, that is reactivity of chlorobenzene. That is haloarenes, reactive nature that decreases because there is the development of double bond character. So by this Williamson's ether synthesis, whenever we are going to prepare, that is methoxybenzene, then in that case we have to take the sodium salt of the phenol, sodium phenate with that of the alkyl halide, but not alkyl, that is aryl halide with that of the sodium salt of the, that is sodium methoxide or sodium methoxide. We have to take sodium phenate with that of the alkyl halide, then the formation of that ether, then the formation of that ether, and that reaction that is known as, that is Williamson's ether synthesis. But if we will take, that is chlorobenzene and sodium methoxide, there is no chance of formation of that, that is anisole, because chlorobenzene, that is least reactive. Because of resonance, there is the development of double bond character. This bond that cannot easily break. So next one, that is phenol, that has been treated with methyl alcohol, that is action with alcohols, that is methyl alcohol in presence of thorium, that is thorium oxide. So OH part and H part, that is removed in the form of water. So there is the formation of anisole, methoxybenzene. There is the formation of methoxybenzene. So phenol reacts with methyl alcohol in presence of THO2. This will be treated as dehydrating agent. So there is the formation of that anisole, that is methoxybenzene. But C reaction, that is action with alkyl halide, sodium phenate, that has been treated with alkyl halide. There is the formation of aromatic ethers. That is that reaction that is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. So next one, that is phenol, that is treated with acid chloride. Phenol that has been treated with acid chloride in presence of pyridine, or phenol that has been treated with acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride in presence of mineral acid HCl. So there is the formation of, that is benzene ring is attached OCOCH3. So this compound that undergoes rearrangement in presence of LCl3, and that rearrangement that is known as Fry's rearrangement. So from this position there is the formation of that ortho product, and also there is the chance of formation of some para product also. This is ortho product and this is para product. So this reaction, that is reaction of the phenol with that of the acid chloride, H part and Cl part, that is removed in the form of HCl. So benzene ring is attached with OCOCH3, and this is having the formula CH3COOH, that is acetic acid, and H is replaced by that phenyl. So this reaction, that is the formula for that phenyl acetate. This product that is known as phenyl acetate. How to know this formula? How to know this compound? Name the compound. CH3COOH, that is acetic acid. CH3COOH, that is the formula for that acetic acid. That H is replaced by that phenyl group, therefore that is named as phenyl acetate. That is named as phenyl acetate. So when phenol is treated with acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine, there is the formation of phenyl acetate, or phenol that has been treated with acetic anhydride in presence of mineral acid, this reaction that is known as acylation. So there is the formation of that phenyl acetate. So this phenyl acetate in presence of LCl3 that get rearranged, and that rearrangement reaction that is known as Friese rearrangement reaction. So there is the formation of that is ortho product or that is para product. Then how to name this compound? If this group is there, then that is known as acetophenone. If this group is there, then that is known as phenol. So among these two groups, that is COCH3 group, that is treated as senior group. Therefore, the name of the compound is made according to that is COCH3 group, that is acetophenone. Acetophenone, and at the ortho position there is the presence of that OH group. Therefore, that is known as orthohydroxy acetophenone. Orthohydroxy acetophenone, and this is your parahydroxy acetophenone. Orthohydroxy acetophenone, or this is parahydroxy acetophenone. But the major product is ortho product. So what is that Friese rearrangement? What is that Friese rearrangement? So when phenyl acetate that has been treated with AlCl3, the product, the reactant that get rearrangement. So there is the formation of orthohydroxy acetophenone, major product, and some amount of that parahydroxy acetophenone. And this reaction that is known as Friese rearrangement. But this reaction that is known as acylation reaction. Phenol that has been treated with acetyl chloride or acetic anhydride, acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine or acetic anhydride in presence of mineral acid, that reaction is known as acylation, and there is the formation of phenyl acetate. So this is regarding the some reactions of that phenol. Zinc dust benzenol formed with ammonia in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, aniline formed. That is with alkyl halide, sodium salt of that phenol, phenoxide, sodium phenate, alkyl halide, there is the formation of that aromatic ethers. On phenol that has been treated with alcohol in presence of thorium oxide, dehydrating agent, there is the formation of that is aromatic ether. Phenol without the acid chloride or acetic anhydride, there is the formation of that is aceto or that is phenyl acetate. And this is another part of this reaction. Phenyl acetate, whenever that has been treated with AlCl3, there is the formation of orthohydroxy acetophenone or parahydroxy acetophenone, and that reaction that is known as Friese rearrangement reaction. So next we'll see what are the reaction that phenol without the benzoyl chloride. This is your benzoyl chloride. Phenol that has been treated with benzoyl chloride. Phenol that has been treated with benzoyl chloride. That is that reaction that is known as benzoylation. That reaction that is known as benzoylation, same type of reaction, Cl part and H part, that is removed in the form of HCl. So there is the formation of benzene OCO-C6H5. Benzene OCO-C6H5. Then how to name this compound? If this is your compound C6H5COOH, C6H5COOH, that is benzoic acid. H is replaced by that benzene ring, that is phenyl benzoate. C6H5COH, that is the formula for that benzoic acid, and hydrogen atom that is replaced by that C6H5. Therefore, that is known as C6H5COH, that is benzoic acid. H is replaced by that phenyl. Therefore, phenyl benzoate, that named as phenyl benzoate. So that reaction that is known as benzoylation reaction, that is otherwise known as Scotton-Bowman reaction. Scotton-Bowman reaction. What is that Scotton-Bowman reaction? Phenol that has been treated with benzoyl chloride to form phenyl benzoate. That reaction that is known as Scotton-Bowman reaction. So next one, that is action of the phenol without neutral. Action of the phenol with neutral ferrichloride. This is the test for. This is the test for phenol. Phenolic OH group. This is the test for phenolic OH group. So phenol that has been treated with ferrichloride, neutral ferrichloride, there is the formation of one of this complex. There is the formation of one of the complex compound. Fe6H5O minus whole 6. Fe3 plus. Fe3 plus. C6H5O minus whole 6. So this compound that is violet, that is having violet color. So that is hexaphenoxido, the name of this compound. Hexaphenoxido ferrate 3 ion. Name of the compound. Hexaphenoxido ferrate 3 ion. Hexaphenoxido ferrate 3 ion. That is complex chapter that will read in that coordination chemistry. That is the naming of this compound. Hexaphenoxido ferrate 3 ion. So that is violet colored. Then how to know the presence of that phenolic OH group? The presence of phenolic OH group that can be identified by the addition of that neutral ferrichloride. If violet color is obtained, there must be the presence of that phenolic OH group. The presence of phenolic OH group that can be identified by the addition of neutral ferrichloride, so that there is the formation of violet colored complex. So next one, that is Coles reaction. Next reaction that is known as Coles reaction. Benzene ring that is attached with ONA, that is sodium phenate or sodium phenoxide, that is treated with carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas that is passed through sodium phenoxide at about 400 Kelvin, 4 to 7 atm pressure, 4 to 7 atm pressure. So that the formation of this compound benzene is attached to OCOONA, and that get rearranged to form this compound. That is sodium salt of the, that is salicylic acid, sodium salicylate. This is sodium salicylate. That is sodium salt of the salicylic acid. Sodium salicylate will be formed. That is treated with hydrochloric acid. That is upon acidification, that the formation of salicylic acid. Salicylic acid, otherwise known as orthohydroxy. So this is named as phenol. This is named as benzoic acid. This is named as phenol. This is named as benzoic acid. And among these two groups, COH group is treated as senior group. So the name of the compound is made according to COH group, that is benzoic acid. Ortho position that contain OH group, therefore that is named as orthohydroxy benzoic acid. That is salicylic acid. Orthohydroxy benzoic acid. So how that orthohydroxy benzoic acid will be prepared? How that orthohydroxy benzoic acid will be prepared? Already we have given one reaction, that is RT reaction, Rimmer-Tiemann reaction, that is reaction of the phenol with carbon tetrachloride in presence of NaOH at about 343 Kelvin there is the formation of ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. And another method of preparation is there, that is Coles reaction. Because this ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid so formed that gives different products under different conditions, that is very important. So the ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid that can be prepared either by, that is Remote-Tiemann reaction, or by the help of the Coles reaction. Remote-Tiemann reaction, that is phenol that has been treated with carbon tetrachloride in presence of NaOH at 343 Kelvin. So there is the formation of ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, or Coles reaction, that is sodium phenate, carbon dioxide gas is passed at about 400 Kelvin, 4 to 7 atm pressure, followed by, that is acidification, that the formation of ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. Next we will see what are the utility of this ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, which already we have discussed regarding the uses of, that is phenol. We will see what are the uses of that ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, or the reactivity or reactions of that ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. So next we will say what are the different uses of, that is ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid, or what are the different reactions of that ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, so that we will get, that is antiseptic materials, that is antipyretic materials, or that is one of the constituent for that oil of wintergreen. So reactions of, that is ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, that is salicylic acid. This is the formula for that ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. So this compound that has been treated with the acetic anhydride, what will happen? Next, this compound, that is ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, same, that is salicylic acid, that has been treated with ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, or that is salicylic acid that has been treated with phenol, C6H5OH, what will happen? And next one, that is phenol that has been treated with, that is methyl alcohol. These are the three important reactions for that ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. We will analyze what are the different products. What are the different products that is obtained from this one, that is ortho-hydroxy. These are the ortho-hydroxybenzoic acids, either that has been reacted with acetic anhydride, or there is the reaction with that of the phenol, or reaction with that of the methyl alcohol. Then what are the different products, and what are the different uses of that product so formed? That is, whenever ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid that has been treated with acetic anhydride, then the formation of that OCOCH3, that is COOH. That is the formula for that aspirin. Aspirin, that is one of the antipyretic drug. In some cases also that can be used as an analgesic. Analgesic that will act both as analgesic and antipyretic drug. That has the ability to bring down the body temperature from high fever, and that has also the ability to reduce pain in different parts of the body, that pain in joints, headache, pain in muscles, etc. So ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, that is salicylic acid, that has been treated with acetic anhydride. So H part and this CH3CO part, that is removed in the form of that CH3COOH, that is acetic acid, and O part and OCO, that is OCOCH3. So that is the formula for that aspirin. Aspirin that can used both for antipyretic and analgesic drug, that have the ability to reduce pain that is analgesic, that has the ability to reduce pain, pain in joints, pain in muscle, headache, etc. And also that will act as antipyretic drug. Antipyretic drug means that has the ability to reduce body temperature from high fever to normal. That is antipyretic drug, and that is aspirin, antipyretic, antipyretic and analgesic. Antipyretic means which bring down the body temperature from high fever, and analgesic means that will reduce pain. So very important property. Already we have explained regarding the uses of that is phenol. So phenol in presence of carbon tetrachloride, phenol in presence of carbon tetrachloride and NaOH at 343 Kelvin, there the formation of ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, and whenever this ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid is treated with acetic anhydride, there the formation of aspirin. Aspirin, that is one of the antipyretic as well as analgesic drug. So next we will say the other properties, that is ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. Ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid that has been treated with phenol. Ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid that has been treated with phenol. So there is the formation of that is salul, OH part of that acid and H part of that alcohol, phenol, that combine to form water, and there is the formation of salul, one of the antiseptic material. Savlon, salul, these are the antiseptic materials that have the ability to control this, that is bacteria, virus, etc. Antiseptic that prevents us from this, different microorganisms from that which will grow in the wounds, cuts, etc. Cuts, ulcers, wounds, that the development of this microorganism, and this microorganism that can be destroyed by the use of this material, that is COOC6H5, and this is known as salul. Savlon, salul, antiseptic material. So this is the second use of that ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. Ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, second use, that is formation of salul. So how that salul that is prepared from that phenol? Phenol that has been treated with carbon tetrachloride, NaOH, 343 Kelvin to form ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. And ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid that has been treated with phenol, that the formation of salul, that is antiseptic material. This is phenyl salicylate. This is salicylic acid. H is replaced by that C6H5 group, that is known as phenyl salicylate, that is otherwise known as salul, antiseptic, that can be used in cuts, wounds, ulcers to destroy the growth of the microorganisms. So next one, that is phenol that has been treated with carbon tetrachloride, NaOH at 343 Kelvin, then the formation of that is ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. So whenever this ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid that has been treated with methyl alcohol, that the formation of methyl salicylate. Methyl salicylate, that is one of the constituent of oil of wintergreen. One of the constituent of oil of wintergreen. So this is your ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid. This H is replaced by that CH3. Therefore, that is known as ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid, salicylic acid. Ortho-hydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid that has been treated with methyl alcohol, that the formation of methyl salicylate. This is methyl salicylate, that is constituent of constituent of oil of wintergreen. That is one of the constituent of that oil of wintergreen. So mark how the importance of importance of this salicylic acid. But how this salicylic acid that is obtained? How that salicylic acid that has been obtained? We have obtained that salicylic acid from phenol by treatment of carbon tetrachloride with NaOH at 343 Kelvin. That is known as Rimmer-Tiemann reaction. But Cole's synthesis, during that Cole synthesis also, Cole's reaction, that is phenol that has been treated with carbon dioxide, 400 Kelvin, 3 that is 4 to 7 atm pressure, followed by that is acidification with HCl, that is the formation of orthohydroxybenzoic acid. So whatever may be the method of preparation of that orthohydroxybenzoic acid, the importance of that orthohydroxybenzoic acid, if that has been treated with acetic anhydride, that the formation of that aspirin. If that has been treated with phenol, that the formation of that salul, that is antiseptic material. And if that has been treated with that is methyl alcohol, that the formation of that is oil of wintergreen, constituent for that oil of wintergreen, one of the solvent, constituent of that oil of wintergreen. So these are the different uses of that salicylic acid. Next we'll see what are the other properties of that phenol.